Hi, I'm Kim Wilson.
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
And this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome to our behind-the-scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories, our resources, and our unsolicited opinions. And we are on week 4 of our coaching series. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, we have an amazing person to introduce you to today. Her name is Jodi Gottlieb, and she's an incredible glass ceiling breaker, awesome woman that I cannot wait for you guys to get to know. So here we go. Today, we have a rock star, an amazingly talented Wonder Woman powerhouse of a guest today. Not only that, but she's one of my favorite people on the planet, Jodi Gottlieb. Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure to be here. I love what you're doing.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
It's so great to meet you for the first time. I'm
nice to meet you.
And before we even begin, let's toast. Let's toast.
Okay.
Jodi, you're bringing the quintessential high quality H2O.
Yes. Purified and filtered. Yes.
Oh, very good. And I have my Real Sangria, which I occasionally have, and it's not sweet and just, does the trick.
And
what have you got?
A blood orange martini. Isn't it gorgeous? Stop.
It's so gorgeous.
Oh, Kim, we're going to have to do that again, maybe next week.
Yeah, I think so. Your story and your experiences are mind-blowing, to say the least. And you have told me your story and how you've got to be where you are today. But I was hoping you could take us down a little memory lane of Jodi. Give us a brief history.
Well, considering that I'm 150 years old, I'm not sure that brief would suffice.
Hardly. You have so many. I mean, just on your page alone, your web page, I'm like, I could list them off. I mean, just you, but I'm going to let you tell the story.
Well, I started out in New York as an actress and had some opportunities to direct. And thought, okay, I love bossing people around. And I realized that, oh my God, I like this. I'm good at it. I get it.
Yeah.
So I was directing. I was still acting, but sort of on my way out and concentrating more on directing. And I was doing plays. And then I got a job, bizarrely, at an advertising agency at BBDO in New York, and moved into producing commercials, which I liked. Was there for quite a while. I moved out here as a commercial producer. The account went away. I was given an opportunity to freelance, and I got a freelance job at CBS for 3 weeks. 3-week booking, and I was there for about 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
Writing and producing promos. And then I went to NBC, and then I started freelancing around and worked just about everywhere as a writer producer. And at some point, and I was guest directing at talents workshops. And at some point, an agent sat me down and said, "Why aren't you doing this for yourself?" And I thought, oh, okay, why aren't I doing this for myself? So I started coaching while I was still writing and producing. And it took a while, but I sort of got overwhelmed with the voiceover coaching.
Yeah.
And having, this full-time job. And I balanced it and said, you know what? I think it's time for me to move into voiceover coaching full time and do the writing producing part time.
Wow.
So that's kind of where I am now and have been for quite a while.
20 years, right? Over 20 years, right?
Over 20 years. Yeah.
Easy.
And I take on writer producer projects if I like it and if I like the people.
You're like, Yeah, I like it.
It's like, yeah,
Maybe.
whatever. Maybe. I actually turn down more than I take because I'm busy with coaching.
Yeah, right.
And I love that. I love that. It brings me full circle into back to directing.
It's awesome. Awesome. You had was it directed a famous act, well, many famous actors, but one in particular, and I can't remember the name of the movie, but wasn't it like Clint Eastwood or?
I did work with Clint Eastwood briefly on a project I was doing
Yeah.
for Warner Brothers. Yeah.
I mean, come on, star power. Hello.
Yeah.
How did you not do that?
You know, it's so different because I worked with all the stars of the shows that I was working on. I would write scripts in their voice and go and record them. You're there to do a job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to act cool no matter how, never let them see you sweat. What?
Yeah, I have to say the only time I was actually very excited to meet somebody and told him, kind of went, fangirl on him,
Tell
was
me.
Carol O'Connor,
Uh-huh.
who was the sweetest man in the world.
Oh.
Just a delight to work with. So
I don't think I could do what you did. I get starstruck and it's a detriment to me.
Me too. I'm like, don't get,
Well, this is why we are doing our coaching series, because I love how you said how much you love what you're doing, and people need to know who you are outside of your LA bubble. Now we have this opportunity for people to access you from all over. So can you share what your coaching process is like? Not the secret sauce, but what is that process like, so that students and potential students understand it?
okay.
Besides amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's my fan base. She's getting a little fangirl here.
I am
right?
fangirl. Huge crush on Jodi Gottlieb right here.
Vice versa. It's pretty simple. I email scripts and ask you not to look at them. And then once we start the session, we open up a script and I take you through several techniques as you read them. And we look at different ways. And I'm more of an intuitive teacher as opposed to an analysis. I don't overanalyze every word. There are people who like that, and there are people who do that better than I do. I teach more from a stage director's point of view. We don't talk motivation, but we do talk about what is the story and what's the tone. And I use a lot of physicality, a lot of stage work. Even within these small spaces, there's a lot of stage work we can do. And we get to a read, we record everything, and we get to a read that is good. May not be airable yet, but good. And Kim, how often have we done a read and I said, oh, that's airable?
Yes. Well, I won't let you get off. I won't let you get off the out of the lesson until it is airable. I'm like, we cannot leave until I get this.
She holds me hostage.
I do. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Fun. So, do you accept all levels of talent, or do you sort of vet talent before you take them on and refer other coaches if they're new? Or
I do both, actually.
Oh, cool.
For promos, I kind of vet. I want to know where you are. If you're an absolute beginner, and I have a couple of very beginner clients, we'll do commercials. I won't do promos with them. We always start with commercials.
Yep.
So if somebody contacts me and says, yeah, I took this class or that class in commercials and I want to do promos, we'll start a session doing promos, but I also include commercials because I find out really quickly, yeah, we have to step back.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's step back and go back to commercial work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jodi, do you have any workshops or I know you do private classes, but do you have anything coming up that you want to share with the audience?
I don't have a date yet, but Andrew Cascino, who teaches animation and video games, and I have been talking about doing a Saturday workshop, half of it promo, half of it animation and video games.
Ooh, fun.
A very strange combination, I know.
But fun, but a lot of action packed.
A lot of action packed.
Especially the way you teach. It's going to be very action packed.
It keeps moving.
Yeah.
And Andrew's a wonderful teacher. And he's a voiceover talent, and he's brilliant at that. So we're looking at probably early April, maybe.
Cool.
Oh, that's great.
Can't say enough about
Kim, you know me. It's like, yeah, I don't feel like doing it now.
Well, which is why at every opportunity, if our audience gets a chance to coach with you, if you change your mind, that's cool. But I'm telling everyone you need to take advantage of coaching with these incredible LA coaches who are now available online. So how can they follow you or pay attention or see what you do or best contact you then?
You can go to my website, jodigottliebvo.com.
And we'll put it down below. Yep.
Yeah. And I usually remember to post a workshop there. There's also a contact sheet there that you can contact me, or you can email me directly at jodi@jodigottliebvo.com.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect. And if you want to see more interviews with Jodi, there's a few clips on your website, VO Buzz Weekly with Stacy and Chuck. Yes. So go to our website. You can check out some more interviews with Jodi. What's our last question? It's a good one.
It's tell us the most memorable or embarrassing moment in VO or coaching. So it's very broad, but it allows you to just choose one.
Well, I'm not going to share anything embarrassing because honestly, I don't have anything. I really don't have like memorable, embarrassing moments in coaching or directing. But I do have a story about I hired an actor who shall remain nameless to come in and voice a promo at the studio. It was for CBS or something. We went into the studio. He came in, very charming gentleman, and he goes in the booth and he's reading the script. And he went off for 10 minutes about all the garbage that's on TV. And I can't believe I have to read this.
What?
And I mean, I sat there at first really not comprehending. And I looked at my engineer and I said, am I getting this? Is he really like hating being here? I mean, does he not want this job? So I pushed the talkback button and I said, do you not want to do this? I can get somebody else to do this. I said, no, I'll do it. And he ended up doing a nice job, a little resistant to taking direction.
That sounds like, who would have guessed?
Actor.
An actor, that's right.
Well, we got the session and it came out good. And when he left, I called his agent immediately and I said, let me tell you why I'm never hiring this guy again.
You're such a badass.
Yes, such a badass.
Yes.
And when I got back to my office, there was a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, there better be.
Wow.
There should have been a bottle of Grey Goose for what he put me through.
and this was an A-list or a prominent actor that gets paid a lot, and so they could afford to be flippant and stuff, I guess.
He wasn't. I don't think he was that well known, but he was a working actor, and he had done movies and TV and a lot of voiceover.
Wow.
So
bizarre, huh?
It was bizarre. It was bizarre. That's what makes it memorable.
And a learning experience.
Normally,
don't be that guy.
When I worked with actors from the show, even though they hated doing promos, they would come in or I would go there and they'd be they'd show up on time, they'd be polite, they'd do the job, and they'd leave.
Yeah.
That's all I want from them.
Right.
Dare I ask, if they're on the show and they're getting paid to act on the show, maybe this dumb question, they get paid to do the promos? They don't get paid.
They
So it's like
don't get
radio. The talent doesn't get paid to do commercials and radio.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's part of their
Good
on-camera
job.
contract.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Huh. Well, thank you for filling us in on that secret.
That was amazing.
I don't think it's that big a secret. But I think that's part of why they don't like doing it. They have to take time out of their day. And that's why I actually always preferred to go there.
Right.
I'd bring my recording equipment with me and I'd go and do that. So it would only take them 5 minutes to do something as opposed to dragging them into the studio.
That's
So
probably why they don't like press junkets and things, because they don't get paid for that, right? Right.
Well, it's also press junkets are even worse.
With the pain in the butt questions.
And the same question over and over.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, we can, if on another call when we're all drinking, I could tell you stories for days.
And I kind of want to know who this guy is. Hello.
I know, right?
Hello.
Yeah, when we're not recording.
Another day. Another day.
Well, thank you so much.
So much. Big
my
hearts.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
My
Big
pleasure.
hugs. Yeah. Really happy to see you.
Well, that was fascinating. We love to bring you such knowledgeable coaches.
Yeah.
I think that's been very important for Kim and I, is to find the coaches that know the most about what's going on right now. Not just how to do a voiceover, but what is relevant. And Jodi is no exception. Decades of experience and knows the ins and outs of the real deal, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that was our 4th issue. We have a few more coaches that you're going to see coming up. We hope you're enjoying that. Please do leave comments below and or on the side if you're watching from an IGTV.
Click to subscribe.
We
and
also
sign
have
up for newsletter. Yeah.
We have a website, speechlessvo.com, and you can sign up for our newsletter there. And what that is letting you know ahead of time what we're talking about or who we're speaking with, what the key takeaways were, just in case you can't make it to the show.
Or you don't like taking notes.
Right. Also resources and the drink recipes in case of emergency are in those emails. So you might want to check that out. Thank you. And we'll see you soon. Remember.
Fuck it.
No,
don't. Not yet. What did you want to say?
No, you're right. I was going to curse a blue streak about something. I was going to make it up. So fuck it. Let's be awesome today, right now. Be in the present. We've got shit to do.
Speechless.